Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So as you all know, 2020 has been a crazy year, but we've gotten some good comics out of it. I've got a bunch of Marvel comics out here in front of me, and today I'm going to be going over some of the best ones.
Rank them.
What? Hello?
You must rank them. The consequences will be dire if you do not.
But why? Who are you? What's going on?
None of that matters. You have to start right now, or else.
Okay, fine. I guess we can get started. Alright everybody, today we're going to be going over my top 10 favorite Marvel comics of 2020. These are the best series that I've been getting this year, that I've enjoyed the most. So a lot of these series are ongoing series. I'm just going to be judging which place they get on the leaderboard, depending on how I like the issues that came out just this year. So let's just get started right off the bat. We've got Fantastic Four coming in at number 10. So this series has been going for a while, I think since about 2018, and it's written by Dan Slott, and I've really been enjoying it. So it's been a really big year for Fantastic Four, mainly because of Empyre, which was this huge cosmic event that happened earlier in the year. Empyre was an Avengers Fantastic Four crossover, so naturally, Fantastic Four got tie-ins to Empyre. I did enjoy these. They tied pretty directly into the event and actually affected it, unlike a lot of tie-ins in Marvel Comics these days. So that's Fantastic Four coming in at number 10. Now, coming in at number 9, I've got a Dawn of X comic. This is Wolverine's ongoing series. So this isn't very far in. It actually started, I think, in February of this year. But it's written by Benjamin Percy, and he's got another series on this list, actually. He's been doing some really good work for Dawn of X, and I really like Wolverine comics. Now, coming in at number 8, I've got Doctor Doom. This series actually just wrapped up at issue 10, but I really enjoyed it. So Doctor Doom has always been one of my favorite characters, and this is written by Christopher Cantwell, but Doctor Doom was his first series, and he did some good stuff with it, with Doom meeting an alternate version of himself that had like a successful life and children and saved the world, and Doom having to deal with that. I definitely recommend Doctor Doom. Now, in 7th place, I've got Miles Morales' Spider-Man. If you've never read the comic, you've probably seen his movie, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, but he's always been one of my favorite characters way before the movie. So Miles is a really family-friendly book. Saladin Ahmed is writing this series right now, and the art right now is by Carmen Carnero. And now, for 6th place on my ranking, I've got Amazing Spider-Man. I know that a lot of people haven't been liking Nick Spencer's run very much on Amazing Spider-Man, but I really have, especially the recent Sins Rising story arc involving the Sin Eater. There were some really cool concepts in that story arc that I liked. And right now, Last Remains is going on, which is this kind of Spider-Man mini-event that has some tie-ins. And that story arc I've also been enjoying, but not really quite as much as Sins Rising. So that's why I've got Spider-Man in 6th place. Now, coming in at 5th place, we're down to the last 5. I've got Ten of Swords. Some of you may have watched my video on Ten of Swords where I go deeper into the history that's explained in this event, but I really liked all of the new characters they introduced in it, and it was a really fun read. It stretched across a bunch of Dawn of X titles that are going on right now. Overall a really good event. I think the complete collection of the whole thing is coming out soon. I definitely recommend Ten of Swords coming in at 5th place. Next up, I've got Immortal Hulk. I was expecting to put this higher up on the leaderboard because I've really been enjoying the series, but I think I like the earlier issues more than the ones that came out this year, so that's why I'm putting this in 4th place. So Immortal Hulk, you've probably already heard about it, but it's this great series written by Al Ewing, who co-wrote Empyre, which I was talking about earlier. But Immortal Hulk is a horror comic. It dives into like all the different alter egos of Hulk, the different versions of Hulk and Bruce Banner. Definitely read Immortal Hulk. It's about 40 issues deep right now. And now, coming in at 3rd place, Venom by Donny Cates. I'm sure you guys have also been enjoying this. It's been a great series. The only reason this didn't come up higher on the leaderboard is because the story arc that kind of kicked off this year called Venom Beyond wasn't my favorite. It involved Venom going to an alternate reality, and it was still great because it's on the leaderboard. It just wasn't quite as good as the other Venom stuff that's been going on. But what got this to 3rd place was King in Black. this crazy, huge symbiote event involving Null as the villain, the god of the symbiotes who I've mentioned in previous videos. It's a really big event that stretches across the whole Marvel Universe, and it just started this month. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it turns out. So yeah, Donny Cates' run of Venom this year is coming in at 3rd place. In 2nd place, I've got X-Force by Benjamin Percy. This was the other comic I was saying would end up on the list by Benjamin Percy. So X-Force centers around like the CIA division, basically, of Krakoa. So it's this team of mutants that need to protect the island and investigate any forces that might be against Krakoa. I really enjoy the writing and everything, but what really got this to 2nd place for me is the art. Joshua Cassara has been doing amazing work on this, and the colors are also really good looking. So that is coming in at 2nd place. And finally, we've got just one more series here on the desk. Coming in for my favorite comic of 2020 is Thor by Donny Cates. So Jason Aaron wrapped up his run at the end of 2019, and Donny Cates started his just January of 2020. And it's been really good so far. Donny Cates, he has some crazy ideas, and he's been killing it on all the books he's been writing. Venom, Thor. He's also been doing some good stuff for Image recently with the new crossover series. This first story arc involved Galactus, which was really cool to see. He's one of my favorite characters. This series is about 10 issues deep now. The main artist on this series is Nick Klein, who hasn't done much for Marvel, but he did a Deadpool series before this with Scotty Young, and he's been doing a really good job with all the crazy cosmic stuff on Thor, and I've been really enjoying Thor, so Thor is my #1 comic for 2020. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was pretty hard for me to rank these once I'd gotten my 10 all picked out. Definitely let me know down in the comment section below what your favorite comics of 2020 are. And make sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. You can also hit the notifications bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. I'll sign off for now. Thanks for watching, everyone. Was that good?
That will do for now. Perhaps someday I shall return.
What? But you can't just leave.